I got this mini grinder that I bought and fixed, and this uses I think 75 or 76 millimeter discs, the small discs. And I know that you can buy them, they're very cheap, like 1 to 5 euros. It depends what disc you want and what brand you want. But I said that I have a 3D printer and I can design my own discs. And of course, because maybe a lot of people will say that why not just go and buy and those are plastic. And of course I know that they are plastic and I know that they're gonna melt. They're not gonna explode, but they're gonna melt for sure. And I just want to experiment and see what we can cut with something like that. I'm not gonna release this file just because I don't want that people will go and try to use it, and maybe they will not use the guard here, and it will go to their faces, something that I don't want to happen to anyone. And I think there is some companies that sell plastic discs, so you can cut like a foam or something, but I'm not sure. So again, this isn't to replace the original disc, the metal disc or the grinder or whatever. This is only an experiment to see what we can cut with a 3D printed disc. And like I said, I'm gonna release the file so no one can use it except me. I take my responsibility for my own and for my own risks. And this is printed in 100% infill. What I mean with that, 2mm walls, 2mm top and bottom layers. So basically this is solid plastic with a 10mm hole in the middle, and the easiest thing is to attach it, just because I made it in a way that it just goes on your grinder. You put your Allen and you tighten it, and even though that it looks like the teeth are straight, they are not, they're on an angle. Straight teeth will not cut. Again, they are not meant to replace a disc. I'm only experimenting, as the same thing what I did with the car 3D printed car jack stands. I only wanted to experiment and see if they're gonna last. That's exactly what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna put my battery. We're gonna run a 12-volt battery, and again I take my my safety serious. So again, this has a guard, and I don't believe they're gonna explode because this is such a soft plastic. It will melt. So let's see what we can cut. As I said before, just because my printer prints accurate, this is basically balanced. You can see there's no vibration. Again, I'm gonna point the disc far away from me so nothing will explode. And I got some foam here, so let's try and cut a foam. I mean, for a foam, this does an amazing job. Let's see if it will get hot. Nope, it did not get hot. It did not melt at the tip. The tip are still the same. So for a foam, this does a really nice job. Like I said, I think there are companies that make something like that to cut a foam or something, right? But I'm not sure. But I did for my own. Yeah, foam. If I'm doing a diorama or something, I can use this to cut foam, and it does a really nice work. It doesn't clog the teeth or anything. Doesn't melt them. Really nice. I got a cardboard here. Let's see if it will cut cardboard. Cardboard, nope. As you can see, it melted the teeth. And let's see one more time. As you can see, it melted the teeth. Basically melted the teeth. It melted the teeth. But you can always put a little of sandpaper on it. I got my desk here, and you want to see if this thing will cut wood. Of course it will not, but let's see. No, this doesn't cut wood. just melted the teeth, and instead of cutting, it just burned the wood. And this is the plastic left. Again, I made this for an experiment. They are never meant to be used as a real one. They will never be used again in this grinder. I'm gonna delete the file, and I'm not gonna upload the file to anyone, or any page. And as you can see, it just melts the discs, melts the teeth. But this thing is this tool, if I will have to use this tool, this disc basically, I will use it for sculpting, or trying to get a shape out of a foam. This works terribly. This works very good with a foam, to sculpture or to get a shape in a foam. They really work nice with a foam. Instead of using like more expensive metal discs for foam, this is perfect. And again, they ain't gonna explode. They're gonna melt before they're gonna explode. Only maybe if you print them in like really thin walls, maybe, but this is solid PLA. So again, will they cut? They will cut specific materials like foam. They ain't gonna cut wood, they ain't gonna cut plastic, and for sure, they ain't gonna cut metal. But it's just a fun little experiment. I have many more experiments like that to come. I want to 3D print a wheel. I want to 3D print a brakes for a car. Of course they're gonna melt, but it will be fun to see what will they do. So stay tuned for those videos. I hope you like it. Subscribe, like, and share, and I hope I will see you in the next one.